Hey you guys, I am so excited. This is a collaboration video, and this collaboration is being hosted by SharonSheSoFabulous. So what she did was she gave an open invitation to any YouTubers who wanted to participate. What we have to do is create an abstract art, any type of abstract art. The stipulations were that you just have to have fun. Don't make it difficult, just flow, okay? So, of course, I was up for the challenge. Now, it really is a challenge for me because I'm not an artist, but you know, I can do a few things, but I don't consider myself an artist. I'm very creative, but I've never done anything like this. So I started doing some research on exactly what I wanted to do. It had to be on a canvas, and my canvas of choice, because canvas is made out of like cloth, something about flax or cotton, or anywho, I chose to use watercolor paper, and it's made out of some type of cotton rag or something like that. So it's still a canvas, okay? So that's what I've chosen to use, and everybody is supposed to release their videos on May 9th at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? Sharon is going to have everybody that is participating in this collab listed on her video. So I think what I can possibly do is, I'm sure I won't have it before I upload this, before it's uploaded on May the 9th, but hopefully I can go back and copy all of that off of her page and then put it on my page, and then that way you guys can just go to the art gallery and look at everybody's stuff. So this is just really cool. I definitely want to say, Sharon, thank you. You're just the host that do the most. And we really appreciate you, or I really appreciate you, and I'm sure the other YouTubers and your family does as well. Just you putting this together, and it gives us all so much more exposure. I'm a fairly new YouTuber, so I really appreciate the plug in getting more exposure for my channel, okay? So having said that, I will come back and talk about the fact of, I looked at Sharon's video yesterday about her saying she electrocuted herself. Honey, Sharon, you made me sit up in the bed. And I'm thinking, how in the world are you trying to electrocute yourself? And you have an art gallery that's supposed to be uploaded on next week, and you trying to be in YouTube heaven. Girl, you had me on pins and needles. I was like, oh my goodness, you need to be more careful, okay? My husband oftentimes called me Lucy because I'm always doing something. You just might have me. But Sharon, real talk, you need to be more careful, okay? So let me show you what I purchased, and we're gonna get started. These are the items that I purchased. Some of them I already had, like all those spongy looking paint brushes in the larger pack. Those are my husband's. He likes to paint tennis shoes and customize his tennis shoes. So those are his brushes. I bought the folk art brushes and all of the acrylic paint. Some was purchased at Walmart and some were purchased at Michael's. And for the technique that I'm going to be using, I'll be needing the rubbing alcohol. I'm going to use the 91% rubbing alcohol, and this is my watercolor paper. Although I have several colors of paint, I don't know that I'll be using all of these. This is a metallic antique copper. This is a titanium white. This is a gunmetal gray. It's also metallic. And I have a black. And this is a silver extreme glitter. I think that's going to be really pretty. So hopefully that'll work out. And this is a metallic copper. So I'm just going to free flow. We're also supposed to be sharing our thoughts and our feelings as we are doing this abstract art. So that's what I'll do. And also, this is going to be interesting for me because, you know, I'm used to stuff looking a certain way and exact. And so, yeah, this is going to be interesting. But I certainly appreciate you all coming along for the ride. I will be starting with the metallic copper paint. And the technique I'll be using is called an alcohol technique. And I have to give props to StudioSilverCreek because I looked at their technique, and I will certainly link that below as to how I'm creating this abstract art. And the first thing I have to do is water down my paint to kind of make it a melted butter or buttermilk consistency, and I've already done that. And I've just got it mixed up. And you just get the paint on here. I'm going to be working fast because I definitely need to sprinkle it with the alcohol while it's wet. And I think the longest part of this is going to be letting it dry in between coats. That's gonna be the hardest thing for me, waiting on it to dry. And my plan is to frame this. So, like I said, you all are coming along for the ride, because this is definitely new for me, and I'm your girl that likes stuff exact. And yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. So what I'm doing here, while it's still wet, I'm just gonna dab it with the alcohol and let it do its thing. And I have to wait until it's totally dry. I just wanted you guys to see, to expedite my drying time. Lord, I done put the canvases in a barely warm oven. Okay, this is my final outcome of my abstract piece of artwork. And I am supposed to share the feelings that I had while doing this project. Let me tell y'all something. I told you that I'm used to knowing exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going and have a plan.
With this here project, I dealt with anxiety. I was anxious, not knowing what the next layer was going to look like, looking at some layers and thinking, oh my goodness, what in the world have I done? So that's what I dealt with. But in the midst of those feelings, I kept moving and I continued to do different things until I started to feel better about what I was seeing. I did end up using all of the paints that I purchased, and I even mixed a couple of the colors. And my last coat of paint that I used, I did this extreme glitter. That's the one I used, and it gave such a beautiful shimmer to this project. I'm going to try to zoom in in hopes that you'll be able to see the shimmer and hopefully not get out of focus, but trying to capture that shimmer that extreme glitter provided, and it's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I showed it to my husband and I asked him, I said, honey, how would you describe these pieces? And he looked at it and he said, it's elegant. And I thought, yes, I'll take that. So we're going to call her Elegance or Pure Elegance or something. And another one of the stipulations is we all had to display our artwork in our home. So I'm going to get these framed up and I will be back to show you where their new home is in my house.
Thank you all so much for watching. I already look forward to you joining me again next time.